Well, after spending most of the day in the doldrums, the S&P 500 futures just skyrocketed into the afternoon session, wrapping the week up on a high note, albeit still negative over the past 5 days ever so slightly. But the good news is that advancers versus decliners into the close, 4-1 margin, led by UberTech and also technology in general. This morning, the narrative was quite different. Very quiet day on the floor. People were grappling with the whole euro sell-off, saw wholesale selling in European stocks in the early morning. COVID scare, concerns over economic growth, and reinstituting all kinds of measures for the pandemic. Same old story in the US with the lack of stimulus measures and people just growing tired. What's that going to do to the pathway of employment and economic data? And then also, JP Morgan today downgraded their fourth quarter estimate of GDP from 3.5 down to 2.5. That's on an annualized basis. And that follows from yesterday when Goldman Sachs cut their fourth quarter estimate similarly. Today's economic data was a mix. Durable goods worse than expected, capital goods better than expected. Beyond that, traders looking at technicals in the December future. First resistance point would be 33.05. Next number to be concerned with is 14-day RSI at 50%, which would be 33.42. On the downside, first support would be 32.3475, followed by 31.6450. I've seen some pretty heavy option activity into the afternoon, selling of at-the-money implied vol across the curve. Skew tend to be basically unchanged. Also seeing a little bit of selling in far outputs like the 10 to 20 delta put area in the first 1 to 3 months in the S&P 500.